Welcome on back into another episode of Game Runs Deep and Talk of Champions. That's Ben Garrett. I'm Sudu Upadea. And the madness is it's running amok, Ben, some might say. We don't know it yet. We haven't seen it, but these are just visions I've had of what the madness could look like this year. I'm totally speaking out of my ass. I haven't even decided what my bracket is going to look like, but we're going to fill it out today. That's what we're here for today. Of course, good to be back with Benny. And also, we're going to have a March Madness alum himself joining us later today. None other than Ole Miss great Murphy Holloway. And now an analyst for the Ole Miss Radio Network. Is that his what is his title? What is Murphy's title now?
He's the analyst. He's the lead analyst for the Ole Miss Radio Network for the basketball games with Gary Darby, my dude. This year, David Kellum, the voice of your Ole Miss Rebels across all sports since the 80s, gave up basketball because, he's getting a little longer in the tooth. So he's doing baseball and football, and Gary Darb got this season unto himself as the voice of the Rebels in basketball, and alongside him was Murphy Holloway. Everyone thought they were going to be getting a much better season than they got. At least they got the nice run in the SEC tournament.
Hell of a run, man.
Together. Yeah, a great run in the SEC tournament. And I'm so thankful to Murph for joining us today on Talk of Champions. Had a great graphic built, but I just couldn't get the likeness right of my guy Murph. I don't know what you saw it. It was just, trying to show the people what it kept coming out. It was bizarre.
Just do it, man. I mean, that's the struggle we have right now, right? When you need some quick graphic design help and you look for some artificial intelligence to help you, it doesn't always work out.
Everything else looks great. I don't know who that person is.
Yeah, it's not him.
But it's not Murph.
All my graphic designer friends who, very clearly understand their issues with using AI for this stuff, but they always tell me that. They're like, your graphic looks like shit. And they know. And I'm like, dude, I don't have the money to pay you hundreds of dollars to make this, So
it's like I value the work you do and the quality of the work that you do so much.
Exactly.
That I wouldn't even ask. But if you see a problem, if you're a real friend, you would fix it for me. You would fix it for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, I know your value. I can't pay you thousands of dollars for this. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna make it work with the tools available in modern society. We
kind of just rope dropped this Game Runs Deep today. We didn't really do any previewing of it. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of people slow to the jump to get in here with us, to talk to us and listen to us and stuff like that. Because Sudu and I, we're cut from the same cloth. All right. We both knew we were doing a podcast together at 10 o'clock, and we waited to the very last minute to put it all together and throw it all together and send the link.
I mean, I texted you at 7 something last night, 8-6 something. I mean,
you did.
Some might consider that, planning.
It was really my fault. Honestly, I should have just right then and there put together the preview stuff and gotten it all everywhere it needed to go, including the Ole Miss Spirit, OleMissSpirit.com, affiliate of On 3. That's the QR code above my head. If you are not an Ole Miss Spirit subscriber right now, we've got a spring deal going that if you scan this QR code, join us as a new member, you get 50% off an annual subscription. So we would love to have you at the Ole Miss Spirit. OMSpirit.com, an affiliate of On 3. Sudu still isn't talking because he's a jerk. He doesn't care about y'all. That's the whole thing. He doesn't care about.
Are you talking with a message board? I was like, I'm letting you talk.
He doesn't care about his people. He doesn't care about.
It's never true. Don't you ever say that.
He doesn't care about the people who put him where he is in that chair. I want to give a shout out to my guy Jake Sarachek, who's got a great Ole Miss documentary coming out at some point. He has sent me some happies for my contributions to this. Can I show you some of them, please?
Absolutely, man. Let's see.
This right here is fire.
Oh, let's go.
That is Mr. Don't Play.
Mr. Don't Play. I love it.
The greatest rap album of all time for my money on vinyl. Now, I don't have a record player anymore, but I'm going to totally buy one now.
I think I have Mr. Don't Play. I definitely have Mystic Styles, and I also think I haven't listened to my vinyls in a while, man. Now you got me.
This right here, I cherish this right here.
That's incredible.
I cherish, Life We Live. What number's Life We Live on this thing? Let's see.
Oh, that's a banger right there.
Yeah,
that one had a resurgence in recent years too. I saw some Gen Zers listening to that. I was like, okay.
To which you were like, who taught you that first?
Seriously, yeah. I mean, I was very much surprised that that was
all right. And then The second one from my friend Jake Sarachik, and thanks to C Spar who sponsors us. We're going to hear from them. We're going to hear from Riverland Roofing for all your roofing needs. 662-644-4297, riverlandroofing.com. Look at that one. A little word of mouth for you.
This is like early / delayed Christmas for you, man. I mean, those are some incredible gifts.
Go to sleep. If you're tired, be quiet and go to sleep.
Have you put Gracie on to any 3-6 now?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I don't want her to fall in love with it like I did and go down the 3-6 rabbit.
She will at some point.
And then like come upon DJ Paul's like his old mixtape stuff, like his old stuff, and still get my from.
I don't know if she'll come across all that. I'm just saying, like, maybe she finds a vinyl laying around.
And then finally, from my friend Jake Sarachik, who look out for his documentary, his Ole Miss documentary coming. I think these are all from him. He said, "Hey, did you get all my presents?" I'm assuming these are all of them because I kept getting a new one, and they're all delightful. And
we've become an unboxing podcast now. Yes. That's how big Ben has gotten now. He's just getting stuff. They got to become an unboxing podcast.
You're so stupid. So this white space I've got behind me, I'm going to put like a little shelf with all this crap on it, and this is going right there in the middle of it.
I love it, man. That's awesome. Shout out Jake, man.
Ginger Shrek, and he buys me a Shrek. Look at that.
Now we got to get a little red wig for that thing, man.
That's exactly what I thought, dude. I was like, bro,
really?
I put like Bozo the Clown's wig on that thing. Bet you
really lean into it.
Look at my guy Shrek. So sure. That's my thanks to Jake Sarachek hooking your boy up. That was really fun. Next time, being compensated for your work. No, I'm playing, Jake. I'm playing. I'd rather have Mr. Don't Play from a vinyl because you thought about me, my friend. Look at that right there. It don't get better than that, brother.
No, that's love, man.
Chicken head.
How was Phyllis on the
Universal? Don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. What?
No, I'm just gonna let you finish. No, tell me about Universal, man. It was the girl's first time. I've been wondering. I haven't talked to you since you left.
Austin Wilson, you nailed this. The Most Known Unknown is the best album. It's absolute fire. That's a ball knower right there. Austin Wilson coming in. That's a ball knower, y'all. All right. What else would I argue are some of the greatest 3-6 out? Like, obviously, Project Pat's Mr. Don't Play, as Chuck calls me in the middle of my podcast. He knows I podcast every day at 10, and he's still calling me. Chuck Charles Ronzel.
You're going to pick up live on the – tell him he's live on the show.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, Chuck. Hey, man, I'm live on a podcast right now. Can I call you back? Does Pete have a press conference this week? I don't think so.
Oh, breaking news.
I'll hit you back. All right, buddy. I don't know. Intrigue on our NCAA Tournament podcast. Austin Wilson right here, ball knower. One thing I would say, underrated and tells a great story. The Choices album is absolutely one of my absolute favorites. Fred Walsh says, good morning, guys. Hotty toddy. Good morning to you, Fred Walsh. And, of course, our man, Ole Miss fan 1988824. Hotty toddy. Good Tuesday to Ben and Sudu. Yes, it is. It is a good Tuesday. And Universal was great. I did better than you would have thought I did.
Okay.
Justin Moore says Sudu went back with Mystic Styles, which I think is, fine.
I mean, come on. Classic.
Come on. Classic stuff. I took Dramamine. Y'all know I've got a weak stomach.
Yeah. So, okay, that's what I was going to ask you. So, did you do the rides that you were afraid of?
All of them. I did all of them.
Let's go,
and I didn't
man.
cute. I didn't do the ones I knew. Like, I didn't do the one in Hogwarts again. After Hagrid's ride got me pretty good. Let the girls go ride down. I was like, well, all right. So I had to pace myself. You know what I mean? I had to pace myself. But I did pace myself, and I got through it, and I got to walk through the Ministry of Magic, which was just delightful. Didn't love the ride in the Ministry of Magic, but just like experience traveling by flu powder. Are you kidding me? I had an absolute delightful time. I will say my favorite thing about Epic Universe, it's not even the worlds, man. It's not even like Super Mario World. Dude, that you fall in love with it. All right? You fall in love with it. Even like the dark universe world with like Frankenstein, all that. Like Riley rode the Frankenstein ride. I wouldn't because it goes all the way on your back. There's just no way I could handle that. And she hated it. But all of that stuff, it's so immersive. It's so fun. It's so like, but the best part of the whole thing, when you go to the Harry Potter world, make sure to see the little tent show right there in the middle. Okay? They got some people in there doing wild.
This is the new one.
Yes. In Epic Universe, they got the tent right there in the middle because you walk into France, the Harry Potter part. You know, you're not at Diagon Alley like you are over there at Universal Studios, or you're not at Hogsmeade like you are at Islands of Adventure. Here you're in France, right? And you're going to see the Ministry of Magic. I'm just saying, go see the show. I know you're going to be racing to see the next simulator at Universal and all that kind of stuff because that's what Universal does.
So how do you what's the flu powder deal? Is that a ride you get on and it like how does that work?
You don't know what flu powder is?
No, I know what flu powder is. That's my question. I said,
what
how
is
do
flu
they
powder
make
then?
That's the shit you throw in the fireplace to travel. What do you think I'm not a gamer? You don't think I ball out here, bro? You don't think I've been balling out in these Hogwarts forests, bro? Are you questioning me, bro?
Oh,
it's Ravenclaw till I die, brother.
You are not a Ravenclaw.
I don't know. I just threw a house down.
Have you ever been sorted?
I just didn't want to say Gryffindor. Yeah, I've done that probably a million times. But
we should sort you live on the air, dude.
You can always skew that to what you want. You know, it's like courageous. You know, what I mean?
What could courageous be? But if you actually try to answer it as honestly as possible, even still, you kind of know where it's going.
I think I got. If I do it honestly, I'll either get Ravenclaw or Slytherin.
You're Slytherin, just like there's two sides of the same coin. Like I was either going to be. I always thought I was a Hufflepuff, and then everyone's told me no. So, golly, I can't believe we're doing this to start our NCAA. But for me, it was Gryffindor or Slytherin. So when I found out I was a Gryffindor, I was like, well, damn, because like Slytherin is an awesome house, man. And if you're a Slytherin in, I think the Hogwarts game, maybe it's a Hufflepuff. I just found this out. Dog, you can go to Azkaban prison. I didn't even know this. So, bro, like I beat that game a long time ago. The Harry Potter game. Recently came out. I'm a boss at that game. Riley just picked it up last night randomly because I turned on the system about to play NCAA football. And she was like, "Oh, I'm going to play then." You know what I mean? That's what your kids do. They never were going to play until you started playing. Anyway, so I sat down.
That's what it's about, man.
Yeah. So I sat down and come to find out she's going to Azkaban prison. So, bro, I'm walking around trying to explain to the lore of it. She's like, Dad, I just want to go to the next thing. And I'm like, you're in Azkaban.
Wait, so if you get sorted into Hogwarts Legacy into Slytherin, one of the missions is at Azkaban?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I wish I knew that.
I know. I didn't either. So, like, now I'm going to play it for her.
I still will turn it on and just, like, go run around the forest hitting spells on people, bro. Like, I mean, I finished the game, but...
further on that LSU reporter suing.
LSU reporter suing. Oh, for the information, the NIL money. You know, I haven't heard much from it.
Good luck.
I did see a column...
good luck
saying that this is not going to mean good things for the university after that came out. Let's see. No, as of 5 days ago, looks like it's still bunch of reporters coming together to sue them for the records of payment. So
okay, good luck. I mean, here's the thing. I'm going to defend LSU in this way. Seriously. Why would you? Like, there's no requirement. You could sue and all that kind of stuff, but like, you're not owed any kind of, like, as a private university, public university, but like, if you hide things in your loyalty foundation, that's the point. Like, and in this world of no rules and stuff like that, like, if I'm LSU, of course you're going to fight tooth and nail to protect wherever you send in your money. You know what I mean? Because, I'm all about transparency and holding those in power to account. I wish those reporters the best of their luck in suing to just get full transparency. Having said that, I ain't going to hold my breath. The most that's going to come out is like a little sliver or something that they'll turn into a 450-word story, and everybody will aggregate and it'll come out on a Monday, and they'll forget by Wednesday. All right? Like, none of this is getting solved in that way. But suing, but it's very catchy. It's an easy way to get like exposure. I'm not knocking the reporters who are doing it. Like, I'm supporting them doing it. I'm supporting everybody, but I'm also going to support. I get why LSU's like, I wouldn't either. You're going to protect as much as you can, like, until the courts tell you to give something. So like, it's a problem. It's like, yes, they're suing, but dude, this could take months, if not longer. Probably longer. So, like, anything further, what would there be other than we think they've got intention to sue? Ben, according to Dakota King 2457, are you going to meet the Rebels? You're dang right I'll be there. I will be there. So come find your boy. They haven't asked me to speak on the stage like Pete Golding and his players, and I doubt that they will. But yes, I will be at Meet the Rebels. That has replaced the traditional spring game. Still no spring football game for Ole Miss, but they brought back the fan favorite event, and they're using it as the end of spring event, which I think is a great thing.
And that's double-decker weekend, is that right?
Double-decker weekend. Same weekend, Ole Miss baseball hosting Georgia. And then what was the other thing I would have done? Oh, yeah. I think that they need to do the Chucky Mullins Award unveiling at the end of the spring as well. Put all that kind of stuff, like the Rebel Awards, Meet the Rebels, the award stuff you hand out, the in-house awards. Like, you could do a whole production thing, like ceremony, red carpet events you could sell tickets to. Like, there's a way to go about making the spring an event without playing a game like scrimmage inside Vaught Hemingway Stadium, which I told y'all, those are dead. They ain't ever coming back. Anybody hoping to see a game the only way that you get like a traditional spring game in the spring from now on is if like two schools agree to play each other for the spring game. Dion wasn't wrong. He was just early with that. Like, if I could get another team to come play us, but no one's going to do that either, right? So I wouldn't even mind. Yeah, I wouldn't even mind flag football. I mean, I don't mind that, but like, I prefer fan immersion engagement stuff over that, because you're not going to.
I agree, and honestly, dude, I would love they've done this at Ole Miss in the past, like the flag football games with the alums. You remember when Archie came back and played and stuff like that, and then you could just get like two players basically the entire staff on the alumni teams could be the players. So you would have Trinidad Chambliss as a coach, and maybe Keywan Lacey's another coach, and then you just kind of use the rest of your roster as the staff. And I think it'd be a great way for the current kids to bond with the alums who played at a different time when the pride and different things were at a different level in college sports. I don't know. I feel like it's bridging the gap sort of as well to allow them to spend time with some of these like alums. I mean, some of the guys, some of the friends of the show. I mean, imagine like Kentrell Lockett and guys like that back out there playing flag football, being coached by, let's name anybody. You know what I mean?
No, it's a great idea. The thing is, you'd be at the mercy of the availability of former players. Like, that's what they ran into with the celebrity softball game. So it's a great idea in theory, but you would have to really lock in what your rosters are going to look like, and that could be a little difficult. That's a moving target. So baby steps, not leaps. I love the idea moving forward, but like, I would do Meet the Rebels, which is a great move. Meet the Rebels needs to be a thing always. All right. Lane hated it, but like, and Pete's not going to love it, but like, this is something that is critically important. I think like continued engagement and across the aisle, like face-to-face interaction with your fan base. I think it matters, right?
100%.
I really do. And in the spring, when there's a real need for something, a type of event that feels big, feels unique, yes, obviously put it here, but you can do more with it. Like, yes, there's a baseball game, but like a lot of people coming into town aren't necessarily going to just leave from Meet the Rebels and go to the baseball game. They would much prefer to plan a whole Ole Miss football weekend, and it's double-decker weekend too. It's, like there's a lot going on, but you could do more football stuff to even take even more advantage of it. Like, just like, this WrestleMania, right? You could do the freaking Hall of Fame. You could do, why not do a Hall of Fame? Like, why not? Like the celebrity softball game. That was a great idea. Our guys at Riverland Roofing, my guy Billy Landis put it on, bro. When I tell you that, like, that celebrity softball game was fun as heck, man. Do that weekend. Like,
created one of the greatest memes known to the Ole Miss community as well. So,
what was the meme?
One was a head coach for some SEC team, I think, striking out, swinging.
Oh yeah, what was that? I think it was.
Shoot, I'm just can't place. Gosh, who was that? It'll come to me.
Got him swinging. Coach Yo strikes out Lane. Oh, man. Who had that on their bingo card today?
She didn't get the shutout, but she got the biggest strikeout of the night. Hey, Coach Yo, you did a great job, but I'm going to my All-American pitcher next inning. What? You got to give me a little something.
I hate to have to do it to the big fella, but someone had to do it, and it was me.
Let's give it up for Coach Yo.
I love what she said.
I had to do it to the big fella, but somebody had to do it. That's how I felt a few weeks ago when they had their little Twitter spar.
See, I do love this. You could do Meet the Rebels Friday. Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the fun thing, the spat that they had. And also, like, there's real history there. So, like, there was some animus, there's some anger with both of them. All right, so Thursday, you could do, like, the celebrity softball game or the Rebel Awards, right? I think the Rebel Awards should be, like, the big thing, the red carpet event that you sell VIP stuff to. So, hold that Saturday, right? That's like on the same. Well, I don't know. Then it's coinciding with double decker. And
I've always thought that double decker baseball on a weekend of double decker makes sense to me, but I think the Grove Bowl or just whatever the football activities are, I think a different weekend makes sense. I get why they do it because people aren't going to travel multiple weekends in the same month, but it does feel like it's a little too much. Like I rarely have ever been able to hit baseball, double decker, spring game, like. It
looks good on a release, saying like all these things are happening. Well, instead, you're right. Like, do the same thing. Like, I like the idea of incorporating baseball too. So, like, if you had a Hall of Fame induction, then Eli's throwing the first pitch. You know what I mean? At the baseball game. But even then, it just turned into a baseball game again. The Rebel Awards, celebrity softball game, because it's softball season and they're not any good right now. But like, dude, when you could do all of these things on one weekend and you could sell VIP experiences to it. And I'm just thinking of new revenue funnels for the university because that's all they care about, but also maintaining the fan experience stuff that like keeps people engaged in 2026, like let them get to know, like if a group of 20 wanted to pay X amount of money a piece and be escorted through the IPF with Kiwan, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or if you want to do the ladies football forum, would be a great time to do it. You know what I mean? Like would be this time. So there's some stuff you could do that I think would be worth looking into. Question from Dirty. Oh shit! Oh, I couldn't say his name. Look at his name, Sudu.
Hold on.
You see this man's name?
I do. Wow. Hey, he's just I kind of respect it, man. He doesn't. That's the man who doesn't care. All right, that's the man who has a passion and he wants you to know about it.
Oh, so for those who are listening and can't see on their screen, including the QR code, please join us at the Ole Miss Spirit, OleMissSpirit.com/3. New members, half off an annual sub if you sign up today. All right, so his name on the screen for those who aren't watching
which that name they won't let you use that one on the Spirit, unfortunately, buddy. I'm sorry.
They might. At Dirty Ass Eater wants to know. Any word on Cade Townsend? Nothing officially. He met with his doctors late yesterday evening. We will know something for sure because Mike Bianco is going to say something. He's going to be asked about it after the game today. So at worst, you're going to hear it tonight. I've heard some positive things, but I don't want to give too much hope. We'll see. Like I haven't heard anything officially. Initially, there was some real concern, obviously, but now I think there's some optimism. But I don't want to speak for anyone. No one's heard anything for sure. Wait, Jalen Waddle just went to the Broncos?
Huh?
What?
Come on, man.
What?
Why do these fun trades never involve my teams?
Malik Willis doesn't have Jalen Waddle anymore?
I guess not. Let's see.
He never had him, I guess, Malik. Like, how are you helping your new franchise quarterback?
Yeah, this is happening. Blockbuster trade. Let's see what this blockbuster trade entails. Miami will send both Waddle and a 2026 fourth-round pick to Denver. In return, the Dolphins will receive 3 draft picks, including the number 30 overall in the 2026 first round.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I get it now. I'm trying to find it so I can screen share.
I knew Waddle was going to be on the move, but that's very interesting.
Oh, you knew it, huh? You're
just we were linked to him too. The Giants.
Oh, who's y'all? The Giants. Oh, the Giants, y'all were part of it. Yeah.
Well,
you're active in those negotiations.
We need a receiver. So obviously, anytime there's a free agent receiver mentioned, we end up getting Darnell Mooney. So that's what it is.
Full trade details. Broncos get Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins' 2026 fourth-round pick. The Dolphins get the Broncos' 2026 first-round pick, third-round, and fourth-round picks. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that move.
Get the numbers up. So have you had a chance to look at the bracket at all?
Oh, no. I haven't looked at it at all yet. Mainly because
This is
mainly
good,
because of this show. When you said you wanted to do a bracket picking show, I was like, oh, well, bet. Then let's do that. Like, then I'm going to not look at anything. I know some matchups, obviously. Arkansas got screwed. The SEC tournament champion got screwed. Have you seen their travel schedule?
Yeah.
It's fine. West Coast back and back. I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
I really hope Arkansas makes a run. I really do. I hope John Calipari, who I'll always have a little bit of a soft spot for. Where is Jalen Walton nowadays? Is Ole Miss fan 198-824. Jalen is doing great work. I can't remember. I don't want to say he's still in Memphis, but like he was supposed to start a podcast for us with Darby McCraney, my guy, here pretty soon. Hadn't happened yet. They were going to do it in February. So Jalen's doing great things, man, and you should be hearing more from him soon. But Arkansas, like, it's a great story. I have a soft spot for Cal, and I think Darius Acuff is like the breakout.
Oh, he's going to be a star.
Dude, he's a star. This is a loaded draft class coming up too.
Absolutely.
Like, would not shock me at all to see Darius Acuff taking number 1 overall. Like that.
Yeah. I think the tournament can really decide. That's why I'm excited about it, because DeBonta, Peterson, like, you have all these guys at the top. I also think Yaxel Lindeborg, dude, this tournament, especially if he pops off the way he has, like, his stock's going up. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Like, there's oftentimes, like, you know how you have those set guys? This year, a lot of people think it's Boozer, but there is still debate, like, on who that could be. I feel like in the past, it's kind of been like, it's Zion. Like, you have kind of a set guy.
But this even then, like, there was a debate about him and Ja.
Sure, and like who was gonna? Well, I don't know, because I remember I was in Memphis at the time, and it was like, you get that top pick, you're getting Zion. It was Zion watch. Ja really popped off in the tourney, right? That brought up his stock. I think this year's tournament could be that, where you see some of these guys that are kind of borderline. Is he the top pick? Is he the top pick? Can really separate themselves because there is a lot of star power in this year's tourney. I was going to say
on Darius Acuff, like his play make, and really, man, I just love his demeanor, bro. Like, he is right here, and he knows. He wants all of it. Like, he wants every bit of the smoke. He's even taking shots that, like, that one with the fader off the inbound in the SEC tournament, which was just such a sick shot. But, like, there was 4 seconds left. Like, dude, he could have dribbled out. But, like, that man wanted a fader on the baseline. I think he's an absolute beast, man. I really like Darius Acuff, and I think he's the best point guard that arguably Cal's ever had. But, like, dude, I love John Wall. Like, you're gonna get it's gonna be hard for me. Cal's had some dudes, man, but Darius among his top dudes.
I'll always appreciate Cal for getting the motion on building the pavilion. Remember his Corals comment was so widely advertised and talked about, right? And when an opposing coach comes in to your arena and says that, like, that's kind of, and Ole Miss fans have all, like, felt that way about the Tad Pad. Like, we all had a soft spot for it, but everybody knew it was time to get a new arena. But when Cal came in and said, oh, we thought we were going to see some squirrels in our locker room or something, I think that was kind of one of the catalysts of, like, all right, we really got to get this
going. They were already, like, the moves were already being made. Like, the wheels were in motion. Like, say what you want to about Ross Bjork, but getting the pavilion made was a big deal, and it still is, man. And, like, I was looking at some stats from Extra Points yesterday, some data collected by Extra Points yesterday. Ole Miss, not this fiscal year, there's not data yet, but, like, for last fiscal year, so the year they went to the Sweet 16, matching their single greatest ever accomplishment in school history. They had the 13th highest operating budget in the country, which is nuts, man. But, like, the Ole Miss, if somebody would, like, the only SEC schools ranked ahead of them were, like, the ones you would expect. So Ole Miss is spending in that way like it never would have been before. It's got a nice arena, and a lot of that is credit to Ross and Andy Kennedy, but also, Cal coming in there and kind of, like, shitting all over it, talking about, like, the raccoons and the squirrel. I said raccoons, like,
the
raccoons and squirrels roaming around the bowels of one Tad Smith Coliseum, man. I'll never forget when, like, they did, like, the big renovation of the Tad Pad where they added the new media room. So I went to the Tad Pad throwback game back in the fall, and I hadn't been at the Tad Pad in a minute. So I didn't know, like, what the setup was going to be. I don't think really anybody knew what the setup was going to be. I just wanted to see what all the rooms are used for. So, like, I remember when they rolled out this new media room. That's where, like, I was walking out of the I went to get one of the stats sheets out of the little copy room, and when I turned around, like, ran into Morgan Freeman, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, Morgan Freeman, I didn't mean to bump into you while I got my." You know, and now that and when it was rolled out, I was like, look at this beautiful new media room. That's where Cal made his comments about how crappy that Cal's name were. And now it's just for storage. You know what I mean? It's just got a bunch of boxes, and now it's just going to go down with the rest of it. Like, Ole Miss spent a lot of money on that, and it became storage. So, Ole Miss basketball has come a long way.
Without a doubt.
Did you see we had the highest fireworks budget of anyone in the country last year? I did.
I did see that. Who did that overtake? It was like Rutgers?
But also a lot, like, more home games than usual. They usually have. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of reasons for that. But daytime fireworks used to be something we made fun of, but not anymore. Now, Ole Miss pays out the rear end for it, bro.
We got that Vince McMahon budget, dude, for pyro.
For that pyro, man. I want to do like the Obafemi. You know what I mean? Oba.
Hey, you know who called his first match ever?
You did.
This guy right here, man.
And now he's calling, like, he's answering the call of one Brock Lesnar.
Now he's just throwing Brock. You know what's hilarious about that is the awkwardness of, like, having to balance him, and Brock's just standing, sitting there on his shoulders, and I'm like, that would never happen in real life, you know. But
here's the truth. If he wanted to, if he didn't want to go become a millionaire overseas because he's such a balling basketball player, if he didn't want to be like one of the greatest basketball players, and then like the analyst for the Ole Miss Radio Network, Murphy Holloway could have gotten in a squared circle. He really could.
Without a doubt.
That man's built like a Greek god.
The name Big Murph, you know what I mean, too, is perfect for wrestling.
Murph, why didn't you ever get wrestling, man? Why were you ever running the ropes in a squared circle, jumping off a turnbuckle, Murph? Can he hear us?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Either he's not enthused by us, or what? No, I think he can hear us now.
Can you hear us now, Murph?
I'm here, bro. I'm good.
Dude, I got a question, man. Like, I remember when you went and tried out for the Ravens. Why didn't you, like, go to the WWE Performance Center and become, like, a wrestler, bro? You could have hit, like, the ropes in a squared circle, man. I'm saying.
Man, I didn't know what I wanted to do at that time. As you see, I was playing basketball. Next thing you know, I'm playing football. I had no idea. I'm thinking about, hey, how can I hurry up and get a check? I got kids.
Yeah, and he went and made his money overseas. I'm just saying, if you wanted to, you could have cut promos. You could have been Obafemi out there putting your foot on the chest of Brock Lesnar in the road to WrestleMania. There was an opportunity for you, Murph, but I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're doing your work for the Ole Miss Radio Network. This is my dude. He's one of the greatest Ole Miss Rebels of all time.
Appreciate it.
The Ole Miss has won the SEC tournament twice, in 1981 and 2013. The last two times it won 3 games in the SEC tournament. It won the tournament in 81 and 2013. This year didn't do it because you're coming from Wednesday. It was a different time. But before we get into the NCAA tournament bracket, you had the front row seats, man, for that run in the SEC tournament. How special was that?
Man, it was special, but especially because it was a team that was wounded. You know, he had just lost to South Carolina. You thinking, man, can they rally and, you know, want to still compete? And they did. You know, they didn't. I think they never quit all year, but just the ball didn't bounce their way. But it was a great run, man. It hurt me. I think more so I'm going to say this. When they lost that game to Arkansas, that's probably the most hurt I felt as an Ole Miss ex-athlete of me not playing in the game and watching it and seeing the team take a loss, man. Because I just seen, you know, you seen it too. They laid it all on the line.
They did, man, and they were right there. I mean, I loved AJ Storr and the call of taking the 3, trying to go for the win right then and there. It fell short. But this team, like we've talked about this, like going into the preseason, there was such an expectation for this team. We talked about it, man, and like it wasn't just Ben and Murph, the Ole Miss dudes, saying, "Oh, dude, they can be special." You saw everybody: John Rothstein, Jeff Goodman. Pick your guy, Joe Lenardi, saying this is a sneaky. Great pick for an SEC contender in the preseason coming off the Sweet 16. They signed 7 transfers in a class ranked top 16 in the country, 3 top 100 high school signings, Eurobasket MVP, and it just never worked. Why didn't it work, and what did they find, do you think, in the SEC tournament?
I think, you know, you have all these transfers, older guys, once again, And they didn't really have that core like we had the year before with Brakefield, Matt Morrell, and even Jalen Murray. You know, they didn't have those kind of returners that played starter minutes. And so when you don't have that, it's hard to get your culture into every single player for they buy in for it. And I feel like it just took them a long time to buy all the way in. And, you know, they have a great point guard play. Me and you both, man, we were like, man, Elias Carmodine is the real deal. And he is. We've seen it, man. He has shots that around the rim that at 6'4", that it's hard to make if you're a 6'2" guard. I just think they didn't gel together as a team until it was too late.
Yeah, and once the roles got defined in the SEC tournament, you know, James Scott remembered how to rebound and ended up setting a record. I mean, like,
man,
where was
blocking shots, running the floor. You know, James isn't a leader that talks. You know, he's not a guy that's going to rah-rah and get you together. But when he performs the way he does with blocking shots, rebounding, running the floor, and catching lobs, it's contagious to want everyone to play hard. He has that kind of impact on the game.
Yeah, and to see him remember that, I mean, this is one of the highest NIL earners. You're like, dang, dude, that would have been a game changer, like a team changer for them if that's the James Scott they got. That's the one they thought they were going to get, and they prioritized in the portal. Maybe he could be a big piece for next year. I want to roll into the NCAA tournament and the bracket and let you help us pick it and all that kind of stuff. But before I do that, now that the season is over, you have a lot of different things you're doing. You wear a lot of different hats, Murph.
Yeah,
bro,
I do.
This man's like entrepreneurial and shit. This man, like, like he's got, like, tell the people what you're doing and what and where they can, like, still get to, like, what now your time will be dominated by even more instead of going to basketball
honestly,
games.
my time now probably be more so dominated by helping my oldest get ready for the NFL draft, who's doing that. But outside of that, I have a food truck. I park it outside of Funky's late nights through the week. I have a Sprinter van. Sprinter van is more so used for weddings, football, basketball recruiting, bringing athletes in. Some guys book you to go to Tunica and at 1 a.m. You might come back at 7 a.m. Things like that. But that's about it, man. Just hustling, figuring out, you know, what you want to do. Life after basketball is not the easiest thing when you played overseas, figuring out, like, what's next. So that's it, man. Just hustling a little bit.
Yeah, well, you home, man. You know that. Like, what's next? You home. What's your Glenn Wakefield wants to know, what is your bet? Would you recommend is the best food truck item once they come to eat?
I want to say the chicken wings.
I'll say the chicken.
Me
wings.
personally, I'm gonna say chicken wings.
I'll say the chicken.
I mean, catfish sell out pretty quick, and you know, a lot of girls love boneless wings, and I didn't have boneless wings. So
Murph, those are just chicken nuggets, bro. We can't even call those wings.
Yeah, so
chicken tenders.
Yeah,
those are legit.
But
what are we doing here?
And so I just, you know what? I added it to the menu, boneless wings, and I named it Cam, like Cam Brent, and I put Muggs in the middle of the name just because, you know,
it's fantastic.
He's small like those chicken nuggets. Yeah, you know what? And he's a staple name, man. Like he was just he's been a great guy since he's been around Ole Miss. I said I'm putting him on the menu along with Nick Williams, Reggie Buckner,
dude. We can
Marshall Henderson.
We could have. I talked to Marshall. He texted me. He did something with some Barstool tournament or basketball something or other this week, and like there's a picture of him and Brandon Walker now out there, which is just fantastic. So Marshall, but I'm thinking like we could really have some fun with this now. Like we could really name all of your menu because like there's some fun. Dundrekus Nelson, we could mix it in somewhere.
That's a name, man. I got a message from Dundrekus, which is crazy, off of Facebook, and I was actually watching my daughter's basketball game. They were playing against his old high school.
Oh, shit.
I said he had to be in the gym somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't, though. He just ended up messaging me like, bro, how you doing?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Dundrekus was about to be like a dude.
Oh, he was, though, man. He could hoop. If he could have just kept it on the straight and narrow, he could hoop. I remember I seen him work out one day. His trainer had him working out in Timberlands and ankle weights. I'm like, that's why his calf muscle's so big. So that's why his knees gonna go out early too.
Bro, he's like a muscle hamster, man. Like it was insane.
He was unreal, man. Could shoot it, athletic, strong. He had everything.
Well, see, I think we're well past the the statute of limitations on this. So like, whenever Dundrekus got in trouble, I'll never forget. I'll sit at my house, bro. It was late at night.
Yeah.
AK calls. And all he says, "You won't believe what this motherfucker just did." He said,
give it to me, Coach. I probably will.
I was like, what you mean? What you mean, man? And he was like, well, the cops came. He wouldn't let them in. And then they acted like they had a pizza, and he opened the door like it was nothing, bro.
God damn, Dundreek.
He was like, cops are here. No, you can't come in. The minute he said we got some extra, stay off the weed. The minute that pizza pot came up, I was like, oh yeah, we all good in the place. Like, all right, now you're coming with us, you know.
That's crazy, man.
Oh man, but like that, Dundreek was a baller, dude. Thank you for joining us. He's Murphy Holloway, all-time Ole Miss basketball great. Still could get buckets if he wanted to. Like
hey, listen, it's just that once you got to get back in transition, I won't be able to make it. Conditioning, by the shape, bad.
See, I lost my conditioning about 11th grade when I decided I didn't want to be a tight end. I wanted to be a lineman because I like donuts more than football. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't even know what it means to be truly in condition, Murph. But we need to get the people conditioned for the NCAA tournament. I want you to help us pick this bracket, okay? Sudu, do you have the bracket ready to go up on the screen?
Oh yeah, I've got the bracket ready to go. Just need to...
All right, I'm gonna do a screen share this thing now. I'm gonna find the NCAA tournament bracket because I want everybody to see. Because I need Murph to tell me what to do here. Okay, all right. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh shit, I haven't really paid. I haven't looked at the bracket yet.
Yeah. Me either. But I know about basketball. So
even better, dude. That just means. Hold on. You already had it, Suda. Okay, Suda's manning it. All right, here we go. Starting in the East, Murph is the expert. All right, so Murph.
Not really. I'm not gonna let you say that. I'm all right.
Where are we gonna start? So we're just gonna let's just run through all the first round by region, and then we'll just go from there. How about that? Let's establish a workflow. All right,
so we're just going to the East first.
Yeah, let's start with the East. Duke, Siena. I mean, Duke's the top overall seed.
Yep.
There aren't a lot of better players than Cam Boozer right now. They have Caleb Foster out. Patrick
Murph, let me ask you this: Cam Boozer
coming back.
Is Cam Boozer the top pick in the draft for you, or is it Acuff? Or is it
for me? It's Acuff because if you're trying to build a team, you can't start with a big man. You got to start with a point guard.
Like I still look back, and it's different, but like when the Portland Trailblazers and listen, Greg Oden. He was a dog at Ohio State. Like I get it. There was a legitimate debate between Greg Oden or Kevin Durant who you take number one that year. But like KD was a freaking unicorn. And you know what I mean? Like I would go with the unicorn. Same thing here. Like you go with the point guard. You know what I mean? I would
with the point guard.
Dude, I love Acuff, man. Yeah, reminds me of Damian Lillard, bro.
Yeah, no, he's got game. Even if he couldn't dribble or like wasn't as fast as he is. He could be just a shooter because he can shoot.
He can shoot.
You know, yeah.
At worst. All right, so Duke's going to win that. So Boozer's not your number one pick.
Nah, he's up there now. He's like 2 for me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I also like the kid at BYU, AJ. So, I mean.
DeBonce is a monster. So Duke's got a 28.5-point favorite here. I don't think anyone's expecting Siena to pull anything out. The talent deficit is just insane. And also Cam's brother has stepped up too in the absence of some guys there. So, all right, so we're saying Duke, Ohio State, TCU. This is an interesting one because my gut says TCU.
Mine says TCU, Jamie Dixon. He's got it done everywhere.
All right, 2 out of 3. Then pick TCU. I ain't even adding nothing then. Like I'm gonna defer it. Listen, if we get to if we get 2 out of 3 every time, we can knock this thing out pretty quick. So boom, TCU. We go.
Yeah, they beat Florida. I think. Right? I think they finished the season on a 9-2 spell. Like to me, it's an 8-9. But I'm gonna go TCU here. All right, St. John's. Northern Iowa was supposed to be my Cinderella, but they gave St. John's the 5 seed. No. It made no sense. I thought they were at the lowest. You could have made them a 3. A 3, or at least if you made them a 4, I'd say okay, fine. But giving them a 5 is ridiculous. I hate this. I really hate this for Northern Iowa because I really do love that team. And Ben Jacobson has been there, and they've knocked off some guys. Like every time Ben Jacobson's in the tournament, they knock somebody out that they're not supposed to. But bro, the way St. John's played UConn at the end of the season,
no brainer.
St. John's,
and they turn you over. They turn you over a bunch.
And also, Rick Pitino's just that. He's a G, dude.
He is
Godfather. Man. He's a Godfather.
He's a G, dude. I mean, like honestly, It's like they plucked him. He's like he was plucked out of an episode of The Sopranos. I freaking love that dude, bro. He's something else, man. All right, Kansas is going to win.
Yep.
Yes, but man, there's something about
like
this game. There's something about Kansas being inconsistent. Like they put it together late. Like obviously Peterson came around late in the season, but they were on that bad spell to close the year. And look, I don't know much about Cal Baptist. I know they played a weak schedule and they went 0-3 against Big 12 teams. But if you start looking at some Cinderella potential, you could go Cal Baptist. I'm gonna say Kansas with y'all. But I'm just saying this game could be one you could turn on and see it a lot closer than you would think. But
what do you think of Peterson though, Murph? You think he's like a legit candidate to be a top 3 guy?
I think he's a dude, but when they got to question do you like basketball? That hurts right there. Do you like the sport that you actually play and that you're good at? I mean, that hurts, and their question is.
Yeah, because you never had to wonder if Murph loved basketball. I
ain't really like to practice all the time. I love to play basketball. I'm gonna keep it real. That's why my free throws like that. I ain't want to practice.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. When James Scott was taking them free throws in the SEC tournament, I was like,
I got him beat. I'm better than James Scott with free throws. And Corey Chess. Me and Reg got them beat.
Oh, well, I'll give it to you maybe, but like Reg?
But you know what, Reg? I told you, Matt, Reg would miss his free throws, and it's my turn to shoot. He would act like he was an opponent just to pick on me at the line. Murphy. I'm like, Reg, you on my team. But because he missed, he want me to miss. I don't get him, man.
You couldn't be the better of the two great free throws.
If I airball, you gonna airball.
I never understood how free throws were like. All it is a mental game. It has to be a mental game.
It was so mental, dog.
Yeah,
it was so mental.
It's like you forget how to shoot a shot when you get behind that line, bro.
Yep.
No.
I just freeze.
Yeah. Because Murph has no problem going to his left, driving, initiating contact, going through that concept, finishing through with either hand if he needs to. But the minute you put him behind the free throw line,
I'm like, what is this? It's over. It's over. Read out loud.
All right, Louisville, South Florida. Louisville?
No, I'm going South Florida here.
Yeah, I'm with him.
Yeah, wow. Michael Brown may not be available. He's got the back injury for Louisville. South Florida plays at like a crazy pace, I believe, as well. Murph, I don't know, man. This one feels like maybe a shootout, and South Florida pulls it out.
Florida. That's what. I'm asking.
2 out of 3, the Ben Sudu Murph bracket. I think we need to call it like Smurf. The Smurf bracket.
Also, I want to say this bracket. I will call it that, but I'm going to post a link. Any of our viewers can actually join. I made a Game Runs Deep group. So if any of you haven't done your brackets yet, let me see.
Let's go.
Do links work in the chat? Let's see. If this works.
I don't know
if you can actually click on it.
So copy and paste that long ass link and join this. But hey, the Smurf bracket's already on fire. We got a 12-5. Is it 13-4, 12-5 upset? USF. Even William Roden. William, our guy, man. He's in the chat saying, "Yeah, I got USF too." So I'm with y'all. Yep. We're rolling with it. South Florida. Yep. So an 11-6 matchup. We're picking South Florida to beat Louisville. As far as Michigan State, North Dakota State, dude, I'm never, ever picking against my guy Tom Izzo. I'm just not doing it.
That's Mr. March, man.
Yeah, you can't.
That's Mr. March. I look at all these games, and y'all know how it is in March, man. You just never know like who's gonna, and Michigan State has had some exits, but it's hard to go against Tom Izzo in March. Yeah, I think we're gonna
Michigan State.
I think we're going to go Michigan State here pretty easily. I was kind of trying to look over my notes to see if I had anything specific on North Dakota State. I really don't. UCLA, UCF.
I'm picking against Mick Cronin.
I'm UCF.
Me too, dude.
Man. Yeah, dude. That team
2 out of 3.
That team is tough.
That team is tough, and it's just like everything that they went through in the offseason of just like having to replace pretty much everything.
Yep.
And being able to kind of pull it out. UCLA, I think, entered the season ranked really high, right? They finished pretty strong as well.
I'm going to just put it this way, man. That Mick Cronin, I don't know where coaches have decided that, like, the enemy is the people who cover them every day. I was just
about to say, yep, pop off, King.
You know what I mean?
Let them know.
Here, these ain't your enemies, bro. I covered Murph every day. He's still my friend.
Yeah.
I can pick up the phone, call him today. Like, dude, I love Murphy Holloway. It ain't like that. Like, we all got a job to do. So for Mick Cronin to turn around and say to this cat, did you just raise your voice at me? Just like if somebody said, did you call me a hoe? No, I didn't call you a hoe. I said you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Same difference, bro. It's just like it ain't like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you know, the power dynamic thing is man, I'm sick of that. So I'm picking UCF, beat Mick Cronin and them,
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here, bro. Get him out. Yeah. Go ahead, select us, Sudu. I don't know what you're wasting your time for.
I'm with you, man. And hey, one John Bowl is
John Bowl
is a difference maker at UCF this year. We're going Johnny Dawkins here over Mick Cronin's squad. Good offensive team. Questions on defense, but I think it'll work out for them in the tournament.
I got a question. This is an Ole Miss question for Murph because he's an expert. All right. Yep. John Bowl redshirted. That was the plan. That's what everybody told us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he transferred. Do you think Tyler Jordan and Nico Bundalo are back with this team next year?
It's hard to say. I think for sure, if Nico would have redshirted the whole year, I think, hey, for sure you come back. Him not redshirting, meaning, I mean him like, you know, dressing out. I don't know how many games he played, honestly. How many minutes he played.
Yeah, Tyler straight up redshirt.
Tyler straight up, he didn't take no chances. You know, Nico, he played some minutes. I'm not sure if he went over the limit or not, but I think him dressing out and not playing hurts a little bit more than you actually just knowing you're not going to play. Like, which is what Tyler's did. He knew, I'm not going to play. Nico kind of probably had some hope that he was going to play. So if I had to toss it up, I'm going to say for sure Tyler should be back. Nico, I'm going to say 50-50 just because he dressed out to play, and he didn't. So it's kind of like, man, I'm not even playing, you know.
And that's a good way to put it because, like, I immediately when I thought about the Tyler's thing, because people want to ask me, like, all right, how many now will they retain? Going into the SEC tournament, I was like, dude, they're going to completely overhaul this roster again. Yeah. Now you can make a legitimate case for like 4 to 6 guys, including a James Scott, who's one of your highest NIL earners. You'd be like, dude, same deal, but like you found something here. You could make an argument for a number of guys. Like, and I wanted to include Tyler in that, but then I thought of John Bowl, and all year I was told that was the plan. A redshirt John Bowl who contributed and immediately left after the year was over. So I'm fascinated to see if it's actually the plan with Tyler. And
you got to keep Tyler, man. He's very talented. And so is Nico.
Yeah,
he's McDonald All-American. They don't just give those out.
He was the highest rank of the 3 top 100 signees. He's top 30.
Yeah, no, he's very talented.
All right, let's finish. UConn's going to beat Furman. We know that.
Yeah, I think with the championship experience with Carabin, the coaching advantage. Yeah, man. Exactly the physicality, bro. I don't know if Furman can withstand that. So, all right. So we got this done. The east side, right? Where do we want to go next? Should we go west?
West. Go right down that thing. All right, Arizona.
I'm sorry. Love you, LIU, but I don't even have to explain this one. Arizona is a lot of people's national title favorites for a reason. Villanova, Utah State. Utah State, I believe, is the 2.5-point favorite here. I think I'm going to go with Utah State. What do you think, Murph?
Yeah, I'm going with Utah State too, man. Villanova, they haven't shown real consistency to me.
All right, so the Smurf bracket is 2 or 3. We're going with Utah State. Man, thing is like, I love Villanova in March Madness, man. Like,
just because of the name. You just like the name on the front of the jersey.
I love Nova, dude.
Bro, I don't think they've been to the tourney since they made the Final Four with Jay Wright in his last year.
When Jay Wright left, this is their first year back.
Yeah. And cool. they finished 15. I mean, 24-8, 15-5 in the Big East. Utah State's Mountain West regular season and tournament champs. I think they're the only Mountain West team in the tournament. 4th straight NCAA tournament appearance. Like, they've popped off. So they've been a regular there, Benny. So the seeding is interesting, but I think the 9 seed gets the 8 seed here.
Yeah, y'all just totally sold me off of Villanova. I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot that Jay Wright wasn't there anymore, dude. I cover Ole Miss sports in the SEC.
Murph, I'm excited about this next one because the last time I do remember a 5 seed Wisconsin losing to a 12 seed team once upon a time.
Yeah,
you know,
it wasn't High Point though.
Was that in the second round or was that in the first round, y'all?
First round.
That was the first round game. Okay, so
Ole Miss won 27 games that year. 27 and was the 12.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that was. We were an SEC team.
Yeah,
honestly, if you go back and look at a lot of those AK teams, dude, against the backdrop of the new criteria, like when y'all won 24, Tarico and them, and like the Memphis NIT run, bro, dude, that team would have been at worst an 8 in the NCAA tournament in this new thing, man. Like, so, yeah, I'll never forget that. I'll also never forget about to hit purchase on my LA tickets when LaSalle hit that last shot.
God almighty. I ain't never rewatched it. I've never rewatched the game. I will never rewatch it.
That one still hurts.
But I get text messages. I guess it comes on sometime and people watch it. And they're like, man, you were balling. I don't even remember how many points I had. I don't remember any of it. I erased it. Only thing I see is that floater going up over Reggie Buckner's hand.
How?
I told Reggie he wasn't no real shot block after he missed that.
Derek Millinghouse had him a run in that SEC tournament, man.
He did, man.
Dude, come on now. All right, so we picking High Point to pull the upset over number 5 Wisconsin.
I think so. They have the longest win streak in the country, 14 games, 90 points per game. That's top 3 nationally. Wisconsin, obviously, Nolan Winter is out. Their top rebounder. But the thing is, dude, Wisconsin's wins are nuts, right? Like, they were popping off wins against Illinois, Purdue, Michigan, Michigan State. Like, they really went off. They've got great guard play. But this just feels, Murph, you tell me, man, you've done this before. You've been the 12 that beat the 5 seed Wisconsin.
You know, we can't take all the high seeds. I'm taking High Point.
Let's get it.
Okay, so now, well, Murph's. What did you? Were you going with High Point too? You just went with Murph.
I'm going High Point. Yeah.
Well,
I was going High Point. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then, boom. 2 out of 3. Smurf bracket moves on. High Point it is. You know,
High Point for sure.
Smurf bracket's coming together quick, boy. Arkansas's beating Hawaii. No one got screwed like Arkansas got in this tournament as far as travel.
Man, they put them in Portland, man.
And then if they win it, they fly back, and then they fly back to the West if they win again. But I'm picking them to beat Hawaii. And good on John Calipari, man.
They gon' I got them going far, but let's do it.
They've got a cast, man. First of all, when you have someone play, y'all are talking about time chases, this, that, and the other. I don't feel like Darius Acuff is the type of guy that really cares about that kind of
He don't even know what it is.
He's just like, tell me where to show up. Where are we playing?
5 o'clock here? Okay, let's play at 5 o'clock.
Exactly.
Mountain West time or what?
No doubt, but man, that's the surrounding cast too. Like, you know, obviously he's the player of the year in the conference and all that. He can take over, score from anywhere, all that stuff. But I mean, we all saw it firsthand with Malik Thomas and Brazil and Billy Richmond and all those DJ Wagner. Like, they got a squad. Sorry to the Rainbow Warriors, man.
Can I just say too, man, Malik Ewing would have looked great if in red and blue if he'd have stayed in it. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, they're deep, man. Yeah, they're Arkansas's deep.
Malik ate Ole Miss alive, bro. Like, ate them alive.
Rebounds.
Just
Offensive rebounds.
Just killing them. So why does it keep going out and coming back in? What's that? Okay, here we go. BYU or Texas?
Okay. This is going to be interesting to me because, first of all, do we even think, like, who is BYU going to play? Because this is a good first 4 game tonight at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. 11 seed NC State, 11 seed Texas. We saw Texas firsthand in the SEC tournament. I mean, you know, I think they played NC State. I want to say this was back in November and beat them in the Maui Invitational. Murph, you know how hard it is to beat the same team twice, though, in college basketball.
It is tough.
What do you think here? I mean, we got to decide who BYU is going to play in the first place.
Texas.
You going to Texas, man?
No, I don't like Texas, man. Like, Texas don't impress me none. Texas hadn't impressed me none. Even when Ole Miss went there and lost in Austin, dude. Like, I don't see it with Texas. I just don't.
I gotta go NC State, man.
It's also hilarious because this is
Will Wade
versus Sean Miller. Like, the 2 guys that were in the heat of that whole probe, you know, back in the day that forced them to basically leave their respective schools. But yeah, it's tough, man. I just don't know if you can beat them again. NC State lost 7 of its last 9, right?
Well, that's just because Will Wade's trying to go back to LSU.
But Texas also lost 5 of its last 6.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm only reason I'm saying NC State is honestly the point guard play. Their point guard against Texas point guard Pope, the size difference. Now, Texas does have the I can't remember his name. Gary Darby always says his name, and I can't say it. But the big kid.
Vocatitis or whatever.
Yeah, Vocatitis. They say he draws like the most fouls, like behind the kid from Purdue in the country a game. But I think NC State moves a little bit too fast for him and shoots the ball well, but point guard play. That's what I think, NC State. But I think BYU beats either
of them. Yeah,
okay.
BYU's beating either of them.
Yeah, the way DeBonta played late in the season, man, it is hard. You know, and they've got injuries there too. But
I'd still take Acuff over him if I was picking number 1 overall.
I think I'd
be tough,
I'd
but
take
probably
Acuff over him.
Yeah, I mean that's my dude. I'm all in on Darius.
To me, dude, if Peterson was actually healthy, I guess is what we're saying, then I think I'd go with him. But like Murph said, we don't know. We don't know what's going on.
All right, so BYU it is. Here we go.
BYU moving on. Gonzaga, Kennesaw State, man. Shout out Kennesaw State. I personally am going to lean towards the Zags. What you think,
It's
Murph?
the Zags.
Yeah, I'm going Zags.
It's the Zags.
Yeah.
Miami, Missouri.
I do love the Kennesaw State like story with Coach Petway and just him waiting his turn and finally getting them there. But I don't know how you go against one of the most consistent teams in March. You know,
you can't.
All right, Gonzaga it is. All right, Miami, Mizzou. This one is interesting. Miami, when they get in the tournament, have been going on runs recently. By the way,
Man,
like,
Miami is good, man. We played them here in Oxford.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that was the most dominant team that we played. Like, have you seen like how big the bigs are, like how strong they are? They got good guard play with Trey Donaldson leading the way. I'm taking Miami over Missouri. Missouri's good too, but I'm taking Miami.
So Miami is a 1.5 point favorite. So it's
true pick 'em.
It's close, yeah. And Mizzou is like, obviously on the bubble coming in. I do like Mark Mitchell, and I think they have a pretty big rotation too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Miami, man, because I want to say, hold on, let me see if I can find this note. Their last 2 NCAA tournament runs: an Oath 2023 Final Four, 2022 Elite Eight. 7-2 in the last 2 March Madness appearances. When they get in the tournament, which they kind of have consistently, they make noise.
Yeah, Miami's good.
All right.
So I just realized that we can't call it just the Smurf bracket because then Ben's not represented, even though I really haven't contributed much to anything to this.
Yeah.
So we're going to be the Smurf B bracket.
Smurf B.
Put it in.
So Smurf B, we got Purdue and Queens. We're all picking Purdue. Let's go to the next round.
Hey, do you know where Queens is though?
New York?
You would think.
I mean, I know where it's at. My best friend coaches there.
I was going to say Murph would know.
Armo, South Carolina. He's from he's in Charlotte. He played there. He coaches there, and we got a coach that coached here with me at Ole Miss. He was a GA, Adam Short. We call him Bulldog.
Adam's there.
He's the assistant there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Still picking Purdue, but awesome. There's some.
They might as well. We're gonna. My boy Dan, if you're listening, they're gonna pack y'all up pretty quick, my boy. But I'm gonna go to St. Louis and check them out, man. They're gonna pack them up.
Man, the way Purdue made that Big Ten tournament run, it was what we expected for them coming into the season. Yeah, they're the 2 seed here. I think Queens is some great. They score. I think they've got 4 players in double digits. Shout out your boy, man. But yeah,
they're gonna pack them up, bro.
It's gonna have to be pretty.
What did 2 Holloway say? Back in the day, zip them up.
Zip them up. All right, so now we're in the round of 32.
Let's go to the South.
Shoot, we haven't even done the South.
We got the South and Midwest left. All right, so the South, I don't think any of us need to say anything about Florida. That if you watch any college basketball, you should know how dangerous this team is. Shout out Lehigh and Prairie View A&M, but y'all ain't gonna get this one.
Murphy, you even picked a bracket yet? Are you doing this the first time?
This is my first time doing it.
Fantastic. This is great. Clemson, Iowa.
This is it. So Clemson's had some early exits, I want to say. I do like them, that RJ Godfrey. I think, man, I don't know. I think it's going to be Iowa.
You know what? I'm going to go with Iowa just because Clemson just lost their big to ACL injury or something.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I'm going to be even more. I'm going to be just very podcasty.
Iowa's good, though.
Well, I'm going to be very podcasty. Like Murph gave you some basketball reasons. I'm going to just say, I was going to beat those narcs.
I was going to play something like that.
Bennett Sturts, man, he's the guy, man. One of the best shot makers in college basketball.
Let those Dabo tears roll.
Hey, listen, we played him in California. He's good. Sturts, he's real good.
No doubt about it. No, I think that overall, they're only a 2.5 point favorite though. So for those of you watching that just kind of want some information and not just this pick, I will let you know they are only the 2.5 point favorite. So take that information and do with that what you will. But
Yeah,
Iowa's too efficient and their defense
because,
is too
look,
good.
man, I believe that snitches get stitches. So I was gonna beat
Ooh.
Clemson. That's
All right, Vandy and McNeese, a 5v12.
the fighting Bill Armstrongs.
Man,
Billy,
after
Nick
what I
Williams,
saw against
Robbie
Florida,
Coker.
bro.
All of our
Yeah.
dudes, man.
Yeah.
I'm not yet. Like, don't even ask me. I'm biased, even though I love Vanderbilt. I love Vanderbilt. I really do this year. Like, love what they did in the tournament. Got some dogs, but man, this is where I can't help it. I'm going with fighting Bill Armstrongs and my guy Nick Williams, the glue guy for the 2013 team. You know,
I can't go against. I can't believe I went against my best friend childhood, but I'm not gonna go against Bill Armstrong.
not doing it. Not doing it. So
I will say McNeese has lost to Santa Clara, Michigan, Incarnate Word, Texas Rio Grande Valley, and Stephen F. Austin this year.
Yeah.
Stuff happens, man. Stuff happens.
Doesn't matter.
Stephen F. Austin won their league regular season.
Yeah.
And they said like Rio Grande Valley gave them the hardest test, and you're not beating Michigan at all. And Santa Clara's in the tournament, and they're big.
I will say, Vandy's only an 11.5-point favorite. So if we go with McNeese here, I don't feel too bad. I don't feel too bad.
Give us the upset.
Yeah, let's do it. That's our other 5v12.
Bill Armstrongs. Nick Williams. Hey, Nick, come on the show, man. We miss you. We love you.
Yeah, I get him on here. Don't worry about it.
I hadn't heard from Nick in a minute, man. I love Nick Williams. God, I love that dude to death. Nebraska and Troy. That's the 413. Excuse me.
Nebraska, man.
Troy can
undefeated
play though, bro. Troy can
Troy can
play.
play.
Remember that game against USC that USC had to pull off heroics to win early in the season. That's about as much as I remember about Troy actually having watched them. But I don't know. Nebraska's felt like they've been sort of up and down a little bit too.
Their coach though, man. They have a coach.
Hoiberg?
Definitely. Yeah, he's gonna have them.
Say Fred Hoiberg. All right, let's do it. Nebraska, let's ride. All right, North Carolina, VCU. It's VCU all day. For
VCU.
North Carolina.
I'm taking VCU.
North Carolina's banged up.
Yeah.
Ben, you got any lore? You got any lore?
Yeah, I
for why
just,
you're gonna take
look,
VCU?
man. Here's my lore. When Ole Miss beat UNC in the NCAA tournament last year, Chris Beard promised Matthew Morrell he'd take him to a downtown grill there in Oxford and buy him whatever he wanted to eat or drink if they beat North Carolina. So it's June 26th, 2025. My wife and I are celebrating our 15-year wedding anniversary. We ain't got it like Chris Beard and them, so we're like, we're just gonna go eat somewhere nice in Oxford. We can't go anywhere fancy like Hawaii or something to celebrate.
Yeah, right.
So we roll up there and we get seated that night right by Chris Beard and Matthew Morrell. It was on the night of the NBA draft, and we ended up just talking Ole Miss basketball the whole time. And I will say that to me, like the Sweet 16 run, amazing and all those things. But like the way they beat North Carolina last year is something I myself will never forget. And I know how much it meant to that team and Matt and Chris Beard and them. So yeah, VCU, screw North Carolina. Come on.
VCU's also won 16 of their last 17.
No, VCU's good.
Yeah,
come on,
that's a great job. All the coaches that go there always succeed.
And and about that night too. So we get to the end of the night. We've been talking with Chris and Matt the whole time. It was really, really special.
I hate to interrupt, but your wife probably was pissed off. Like you talked basketball the whole night.
No, she loved it because she loved it because she'd not really seen me in that element before.
Okay,
because my wife and girls don't care about sports at all.
Yeah, I got
so
you.
So she thought it was so neat. And at the end of it, man, I've been waiting for the bill for a minute, and the guy comes up and goes, "Oh, it's already been taken care of. Chris had paid for this shit."
We should have doubled down on everything. And
I was like, "Well, hey, Chris." He's like, "Happy anniversary." I was like, "Well, that's one of the nicest things anybody's ever done for me." You know what I mean? That's very kind. Yeah. So, dude, Chris Beard is the man, dude, and that night was really, really fun. And I'll always associate now that team in a lot of ways with that win over North Carolina because of what it meant for everybody involved. Yeah. And it has nothing to do with this tournament, but yeah, at VCU because I'm rolling with the with the Ole Miss.
VCU rolling with the story of Ole Miss.
Yep.
Let's get it. All right, Illinois Penn. Fran McCaffrey for Penn was at Iowa for a long time, I believe. So there's some familiarity there. Man, the way Illinois played, man, most of this season, the cast they've got. I don't know, Murphy. Any upset potential to you here?
Not right
Ivy
there.
League winner?
Nah.
He said no.
I don't.
No.
I don't see it, man. I just think Illinois got the edge in almost every single category here.
So the fight and Luke Altmyers are advancing through. That's what's happening here.
The fight and Luke Altmyers, that's what we're calling him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a pretty safe bet that this is going to be Illinois. All right, so we got St. Mary's, Texas A&M. This one also could be a toss-up. How are we feeling?
I'm at St. Mary's right now because, man, I seen what they did to us here in Oxford.
Yeah.
In that, I was about to say jamboree. What they call scrimmage?
The scrimmage.
Yeah. St. Mary's. Texas A&M, they press the whole game, and sometimes that press hurts them.
Yeah.
Ole Miss had them beat when they were pressing the whole game. Then they stopped pressing, and they came back and ended up winning. But St. Mary's has 2 7-foot bigs. They have good shooters, good guards. I'm taking St. Mary's over Texas A&M, but I hate to choose what conference are they in? The WAC?
They are in
the team out there that's not.
They're in the what is the WCC? The Western, what is that one?
West Coast Conference.
West Coast Conference.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hate to pick a team like that to beat a SEC team, but St. Mary's is good.
They're a 3.5-point favorite. And I think the only SEC team, did they lose to Vandy this year? I want to say maybe.
Their size though is gonna hurt A&M. A&M's biggest big is about 6'7".
Yeah. Well, they got that.
Wait, how big is he?
6'7".
How big?
Go ahead. Get it. That's how they do it.
Well, because like my girls, like I told Gracie, I said, Gracie, I'm gonna tell you something. You keep with the 6'7" joke, I'm gonna try to make it the most uncool thing ever. So I'll just say it constantly, in the middle of God and everybody. We'll be at like a bocce, bro. She'll be just sitting there and go, "What'd you say, Gracie? 6'7"?" You know what I mean? Just because I'm trying to make sure that stupid joke goes out forever. I want to show something real quick. Can we stop screen sharing this so I can show something else? Because here's the thing. Who are we picking right now? St. Mary's or Texas A&M?
Yeah, I think it's St. Mary's. I'm with Murph. I think the big guy Moroskis, whatever his name is there. He's the Lithuanian dude. Just he's so strong. A&M, I know, shoots a lot of threes as well. But I don't know if they're always as consistent. So I think St. Mary's.
Well, this is why I'm picking St. Mary's. What is this? Can y'all see this? What is this? What's Texas A&M?
Hey, what is that?
Yo, this is a kid-friendly show, bro. What's going on?
What are they doing? Texas A&M never gonna live. I mean, they're never gonna let down the.
Damn, bro.
The allegations. They're never gonna escape the allegations.
I've always said that school is a cult, man. I've always said that.
I'm saying so, bro. St. Mary's. I don't know what they doing, bro. I mean, come on. I can never. Okay. Houston or Idaho.
I'm never going against Kelvin Sampson, man.
Hell no.
It's going to be Houston for me.
Yeah,
we got to get. I don't want to. I feel like we've kept Murph here way too long. So, all right, Houston.
All right, boom. Houston it is. Yeah, can't go against Kelvin Sampson. All right, Midwest. UMBC, Howard, Michigan. I think UMBC gets past Howard. But Michigan was my national title favorite like a month ago, and I'm still pretty high on them. So I especially with the way Yaxel Lindeborg's playing, bro. I mean, it's off the charts.
Andy Kennedy.
Shout out AK.
yeah, Andy AK's boy for real. That's crazy.
Oh, that man came from UAB, and like AK's like, yeah, well, them's the breaks. He can't hold on to the axle. You know what I mean? That man a lottery pick. Come on now.
I think Michigan's gonna win this entire region. But wait, any disagreements here, guys?
No.
Michigan. All right,
no,
Michigan it is.
Michigan.
Georgia St. Louis. Oh, I love this one a lot. This one is fun, man. A great 8v9.
I'm going Georgia, but
they're a 2.5-point favorite. Didn't play really a hard schedule. They went 28-5. I think I'm going to have to go with Georgia too. Shout out Mike White. Jeremiah Wilkinson's been doing his thing. They've got a good cast over there. They played some tough opponents all season long. Any disagreements here, Benny?
Well, I was going to disagree with y'all. Both of y'all have already picked Georgia. I was going to go with St. Louis. I mean, Georgia won 22 regular season games for the first time ever, but I saw what Ole Miss did to them in the SEC tournament.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I think Georgia's a little bit of popcorn muscles, to be honest with you. So I was going to pick St. Louis, but you already went with Georgia. So roll with Georgia.
I like that. I'm gonna keep that in mind though, that you like St. Louis.
Look, Ben, they're 10th in the country for points per game. Also second in the country for 3-point percentage. So this, to me, this is kind of going to go back and forth.
Yeah.
I still like Georgia's depth, and I think I think when you're in the tourney, at least in this first round, they can lock in because for both of these teams, Michigan awaits next, and I don't think they're getting past.
Yeah, either of them getting fed to Michigan.
Yeah. So Georgia. All right. Texas Tech, Akron. This has another 5v12 upset potential. Do we believe in Akron at all?
I do believe in Akron, but Texas Tech, even without what's the guy's name who got hurt?
Toppin, right?
Yeah, I mean,
JT.
he's probably one of the best players in the country. He got hurt.
Yeah.
And they haven't been the same without him. Can they get past Akron? I'm not sure.
Akron's hot, man. I mean, 1920, they won the what's it called? The MAC, right? Again.
Yep.
Two-bid league, by the way. And many believe they're better than Miami of Ohio, who went undefeated. So, man, it's hard. You're gonna say,
Ben. What you got, Ben?
Yeah, what you got?
I'm
Ben,
picking
you just got
Akron.
this one. You're
I'm
picking
picking
Akron.
Akron.
We picked
because this is just because I've been picking tournament games my entire life. I love picking the bracket. So like you're not gonna hit all your picks. So when you get to a place like that, dude, like Murphy, y'all just laid it out. Like, dude, you got to pick the upsets. They're gonna be.
I think we picked a few of them.
It's gonna be boring as hell. So I'm going Akron.
Yeah. Okay. Bama. Obviously, Aiden Holloway's arrest is not great. There's still
you know how hard it is to get busted for pot in 2026.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Of all things, pot.
Well, I mean, what have you heard? I've heard he had 2 pounds. I've heard 1 pound.
I heard a pound.
There's a difference between
he was selling weed if he had 2 pounds.
Well, bro,
There's
they
no way
said
he's
he
smoking
had
out the pound like that.
They said he had stacks of cash as well. So
That
usually
man
if
was
there's
selling
cash, it's
allegedly.
He was the plug.
I saw a tweet. Someone said this guy with the NIL deal this guy's got, he was just doing this for the love of the game. Like he had no reason.
He just want to hustle.
He had 2 phones. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
like
you're right.
When it's 2026, bro, like a pound, 2 pounds. Come on now. On the verge of the NCAA tournament, they're still going to beat Hofstra, but come on,
dude. I agree. I love Philon a lot. Like I think he's one of the best players in the conference. I don't know. I feel like Hofstra's going to give him a bit of a challenge. I don't know. I mean, Speedy Claxton is their coach.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy. Are we that old, bro?
Yeah, dude. They play good defense. I don't know how many turnovers they force. But I mean, I guess we should go Alabama, right? Even without Holloway.
Yeah.
I try to convince myself I couldn't.
Tommy 2 phones ain't gonna be playing, but we still picking them.
Yep.
All right, this one's interesting because here you have Miami of Ohio, the darling of the regular season, undefeated.
SMU's beating them.
Solid SMU team. Ultimately, though, they're going to have to run into Tennessee. Does SMU or Miami of Ohio have a shot at taking down Tennessee?
SMU has a chance, but I don't think. No, I think Tennessee got it.
You think so?
Tennessee.
This wasn't the best season for Tennessee. This wasn't their most talented roster under Rick Barnes. But we're still gonna go with Tennessee.
I'm gonna default to y'all. I love SMU. Like if I were picking my own, like I'd be really tempted.
Now SMU. I mean, I've watched them. They're good.
Yeah, and because I don't believe in Miami of Ohio. It's a great story. They deserve to be in. The fact that they're in one of the play-ins is ridiculous, in my opinion. The strength of schedule, and I mean, I think it's in the 300s or something. Like it was bad. And But
look, the game you got to also remember though, Miami, Ohio is only like an hour away from Dayton, where this game is happening. This first 4 games is happening.
Oh heck yeah, dude! When I remember when Ole Miss went to Dayton, bro, and
90 points.
Oh man, they came back. They were getting beat by BYU bad and came back and won it.
Mm-hmm.
SMU not playing great recently. Either way, so we're gonna go with Tennessee. Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
fellas. I got to tell you, I got to slide. Big Murphy got to slide.
All right, bye, Murph. Love you, buddy.
That's Murphy
Holloway coming on, man.
So we'll finish the Smurf bracket. That's Murphy Holloway, all-time Ole Miss basketball great. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yep.
That's Murphy Holloway. He's out here. He's actually got real live work to do. Thank you for hanging out with us for a long time. All right, so now to finish the Smurf B. Let's see.
All right, we got Virginia and Wright State. I don't think this one's going to result in an upset. You got Virginia. Yeah, it's just they're a really good team. Kentucky,
I don't love Kentucky. I don't love Kentucky
either. I don't either, man. This Kentucky team just is not. They're a 3.5-point favorite too, which is making me want to lean towards Santa Clara. They went 15-3
I'm going
in
with
league
Santa
play
Clara.
in the West Coast.
Kentucky did nothing for me all year, just nothing. And yeah, I'm rolling. I'm rolling with them. I'm rolling with Kentucky.
Good offensive rebounding team.
I think Murph would pick us. I mean, I'm picking Santa Clara over Kentucky. I think even Murph would pick Santa Clara over Kentucky right now.
Strong rebounding, good defense. Not as battle tested as Kentucky, but this one screams upset to me as well. So let's go Santa Clara. Iowa State, Tennessee State.
Iowa State.
Great for Nolan, man, and what he's been able to do year one at Tennessee State. He'll probably get a big job this offseason. Yeah, Iowa State.
Mm-hmm.
All right, gosh, dude, my light is like on its last leg over here. This thing's just falling all around. All right,
finished in the Smurf B bracket, and we want you all to join us, man. Like, how can they join us? How can they join us?
So the link, I shared the link. Is there a way to
put it on? We could do it. Hey, I can take it. Let me get the link. I'm gonna turn it into the QR code on the screen.
Yeah,
hold on.
That's perfect.
See if I can't find. We got to go through the chat. I was worried we'd had Murph for so long. See, there's the link. I was worried. I was like, I just Murph's gonna be going, bro.
I just texted it to you as well. If you want to.
All right, here we go.
Pop it up.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm gonna remove that, and then I'm gonna go to and make a new QR code. It's gonna be called Join Bracket, and here it is. Create. Let's see. Boom! Now on the screen, if you want to join this bracket that we're filling out, the Smurf bracket, it's the Ben, Sudu, and Murphy Holloway bracket. Murph didn't get to finish with the rest of the picks, but man, he helped us out there. It was great.
His insight was great.
He's the best. All right, Duke, TCU.
Duke, TCU. I'm gonna have to go with Duke here, man. What do you think?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Duke it is.
Duke.
I'm going St. John's here. How do you feel? Rick Pitino in the tourney.
Murph texted me. He's like, I got a slide at 11:15, bro. I didn't even see it. All right, where are we at?
Oh man,
St. John. I'm St. John's.
All right. South Florida, Michigan State.
South Florida. No, I'm not picking against Izzo, man.
Going against Izzo? All right.
I'm not doing it. All right.
It's looking real chalky right now.
I know. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine.
UCF, UConn. Do we have hope in Dawkins' squad? Do we think that they can create some magic against the 2-seed UConn Huskies?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. All right. Okay. All right. On the west side, Arizona, Utah State, Arizona, High Point, Arkansas. You're a big Arkansas believer. I don't disagree with you.
I'm rolling with A-Cuff, and I know Murph would tell me to pick Arkansas too.
BYU, Gonzaga.
BYU.
All right.
You don't have to pick it too. You're just asking my opinion.
No. Here's the point. Now we get to the point of the bracket. We've kind of given some background on each of these teams. Right. Now we can kind of go off of matchups, right?
All right.
Miami, Purdue.
Miami.
My heart says Miami goes on another kind of crazy run. All right. South side. We got Florida, Iowa.
Florida.
McNeese, Nebraska.
Fighting Bill Armstrongs.
Really?
Don't pick it if you don't think so. Like the tiebreaker would be who would Murph pick?
I think he'd go to Fred Hoiberg probably.
Then it'd be hard. I don't know, man. Bill Armstrong, Nick Williams, the fighting. I don't know. I don't know.
Fine. For this bracket, we'll hit McNeese in there.
Put the fighting Bill Armstrongs in the Sweet 16, baby.
They're in there.
Fred Hoiberg, man. You like exactly Williams with me. McNeese. Let's roll.
McNeese it is. All right, VCU, Illinois. Hold on. Let me look at what Keaton Wackler was averaging this year. 17.9. Okay, so no chance for a VCU run here. You're saying Illinois.
Nah.
I
mean, that's Illinois. But you would know better than me.
No, I think it's Illinois as well. Houston St. Mary's, like I said, it's hard for me to go against Kelvin Sampson, man.
Yeah, Kelvin Sampson.
All right.
Love him.
Looking real chalky.
We're doing okay. You missed a side. Go down. Where's Michigan? Michigan.
There we go. Okay. Michigan, Georgia, Michigan.
Michigan.
Akron, Alabama. Do we have any hope in the Zips?
Alabama.
Yeah, it's going to be Bama. Tennessee, Virginia.
Tennessee.
Really?
I mean, if they get to that point, I'm just trying not to make it chalky anymore. Virginia's better than them. I'm picking Santa Clara to beat Iowa State. So
okay. All right, so let's go Virginia here.
Okay.
Santa Clara. All right. Yes.
I can't believe we just picked Santa Clara.
Come on, man. That's the magic of March.
All right.
Duke and St. John's.
Duke.
It's hard to go against Boozer.
Duke.
Michigan State, UConn.
Michigan State.
Really?
Dude, I'll take Izzo over all of them.
All right. That's what it is. Arizona, Arkansas.
Arizona.
BYU, Miami.
This is great.
Come on, Miami. Do it. Do it, Ben.
Miami.
Yeah.
Just pick them. Let's roll with it.
All right. Florida, McNeese.
Florida. The Cinderella run of the Fighting Bill Armstrongs ends in the Sweet 16.
Beautiful. Illinois, Houston.
Houston.
Michigan, Alabama.
Alabama.
What?
No, they're not beating Michigan. Michigan's good. I like Michigan.
I'm just a Dusty May stan, man. All right, Virginia, what do we do with Santa Clara at this point?
I don't even know. Why did you pick Santa Clara? Why did you let me do that?
You picked Santa Clara. They're balanced. They're physical. They're a disciplined team. They're motivated. They get a program record 27th, 28th, whatever. They could just keep on extending the program record.
So, like, I don't want it to be chalky. Like, of these matchups that we've created, I would prefer, as far as upset potential, Bama over Michigan than Santa Clara over Virginia.
I think I just don't think Bama's going to hang with Michigan overall. And
dirty ass eater in the chat. That first of all, this bracket sucks. Our bracket or just the bracket in general? I love our bracket. Thank you very much. I don't like having to consistently mention your name at dirty ass eater. That's not, God is good, and I don't know. Just
all right, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to say Virginia here.
Okay, yeah.
Their run-ins. Okay.
Blair Stewart, our friend from Penn State's in the chat. Hey, good to see you, buddy.
Let's go. Duke, Michigan State. How you feel?
Dirty ass eater. Just joking, Ben. It's just I like being able to constantly bring up his name as at dirty ass eater. Oh, that's never going to not be funny to me. All right, let's finish it up.
I'm going to go Duke here over Izzo's boys.
Okay.
John Shire, I think this is as good of a year as any for him to win one. Arizona, Miami, I think this is probably where Miami's run ends.
Yes.
Arizona's just too good.
This is where it gets no fun.
It's starting to get it gets every year, though. I get to this point and then it's like, Florida, Houston. You're going Houston.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Michigan.
I can't, man. I got to go Florida here for us.
All right, well, we got to play rock, paper, scissors. See which one we pick, because I would do that with Houston. You ready? Ready? Give me.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I can't. Let me see you first. I'm on the bracket window. All right, here we go. We're doing best 2 out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors.
No, just
shoot.
straight up do or die.
Are we doing a shoot?
It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Straight up. All right, go. Ready? Paper. Okay, stop. It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You know what I mean? All right.
There's a delay.
Okay, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock beats scissors.
Lame. It's all because of the delay. You already saw it. All right.
So we went with Michigan. Right? Okay.
Yeah. I wanted Houston. You wanted Florida. Neither of us were picking against Michigan. All right.
Here we go. So we got. Oh my God, this is atrocious, Ben. Why do we have only one seed?
That's awful.
Can we undo this somehow?
Yes. That's terrible.
All right, Houston over Florida.
Houston is the pick.
Okay.
Michigan staying.
Okay.
Go up. Pick Miami.
Wow. Bracket. There we go. All right, this is
better.
I could stomach this a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go with Duke, Houston. Let's go with Kelvin Sam. They're back. They're back in it. All right,
back in it. And Michigan. And I'm picking Michigan to win the whole thing.
Boom. Bang.
I don't feel good about it at all.
No, I mean, when do you ever feel good? Okay, so by the way, Ben, I'm gonna this is on my account. I'm gonna rename this the Smurf B bracket, and then you can log in and create your own actual bracket entry as well. And I
like being in it with all of us, man. Even
I know,
Murph.
I know, but do you get you a personal bracket as well? I know there were some picks that you wanted earlier. It'll be more fun as we do more shows throughout March Madness.
That's what the QR code is on your screen right now. Scan it and join this bracket with Ben, Sudu and Murphy Holloway. We've got Michigan winning the whole dang thing. Completely changed up our Final Four after we saw how chalky we went.
Yeah, we had to switch it up a little bit. But
we were rolling with some upset picks early though. We crushing it.
We were
crushing the game.
This is what this time of year is all about, man. I love March Madness so much, and to get to have Murph on too to talk about that 5-12 involving Wisconsin. You should have seen me yesterday when I was doing my notes. I was like, oh, I can't wait. I was like, that's incredible.
I think the world of Murphy Holloway. He's one of the greatest Ole Miss Rebels to ever put on a uniform across any sport. An even better human being. I wish his son, who went to Clemson, didn't go to Ole Miss, went to Clemson. Preparing for the NFL draft. I wish him the best. Tone was a top-ranked recruit coming out of high school, and it's really cool to see where Murph is. And I mean, just to jump on with us at the last minute and just join us for almost an hour. When I told him, like, we won't keep you long. He's just I think the absolute world of Murphy Holloway, man. What a great ambassador for Ole Miss and one of the greatest Rebels of all time. Before we get out of here, I wanted to mention again, the QR code. I'm about to switch it up real quick. That's the QR code for the tournament bracket. Now, watch it. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Oh,
bang.
QR code. That QR code above Sidhu's head is for the Ole Miss Spirit, OleMissSpirit.com, affiliate on 3. If you scan it today, new members get 50% off an annual sub. So what is typically like $100 and something bucks is $50 at the Ole Miss Spirit, OleMissSpirit.com. You get it for the full year, and we do this all day, every day, even though Sidhu still doesn't talk to y'all because he's a bad person. But we'd love to have you at the Ole Miss Spirit. I know I got to get out of here soon. I know Sidhu's got to get out of here soon.
Quickly, Michigan. Before we do go, I want to ask, is there any way we can give the winner a prize? Is there a sponsor?
Yes.
Is there?
All right, here we go. No, it's not in any way basketball related, but it's Ole Missy. Can I do Ole Missy? All right.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, if you're not an Ole Miss person, then maybe we can figure something else out.
It's still cool.
Yeah.
It's something here's. All right. A long time ago, I used to get players to sign stuff for family members for gifts for Christmas and stuff because it's cheap. And I got this one signed for my dad by Laquan.
Is that Laquan?
That's Laquan. Here's a nice little fun tidbit about Laquan Treadwell. He just re-signed with the Colts. He was a first-round pick in 2016 of the Minnesota Vikings, all right? He has now outlasted all but 2 wide receivers from his draft class after being labeled a bust with the Vikings. That man has had a great career. No, he hadn't had a ton of receiving yards and stuff like that, but one of the greatest Ole Miss Rebels of all time. Before that injury against Auburn, he was Dez Bryant, bro. And even still, he's put up a hell of a career. So this is signed by Laquan. Whoever wins this, I'll give it to him. I'll mail it to you because, like,
there you go.
Like Jake Sarachek mailed me my project patent vinyl, the greatest rap album of all time. Missed It, Don't Play. I will mail you Laquan signed picture. I was like, I'm going to take this back because my dad had like thrown it in storage. I was like, I'm sure there are people who would really, really like this. And I didn't know when. I've been trying to give it away and different things, but never felt right. Now it feels right. We needed a gift. We needed a prize. How about a Laquan Treadwell sign? And that's a game day, program from Ole Miss from 2015.
Yeah, that is a
Vintage.
I don't even know what to call it. An artifact, I guess. Vintage. It's just going to be like one day it's going to be so sick. Ben, can you switch the QR code one more time to the bracket? I think we have
yes.
Will wanting the bracket link up there.
There's the bracket. There's the bracket QR code. Scan it, join it, publicize this all over the internet too. Tell the people like, dude, y'all can get a vintage. Now, this is authentically signed by Laquan. How do I know this? Because I gave him the things. Hey, bro, can you sign? He's like, yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
And I gave it to my dad for Christmas, and my dad is old and doesn't care about that as much as he used to. And I found it in storage. I was like, you know what? That is way too cool to be sitting in storage. And now I'll give it away to the winner. It's Laquan.
Let's go.
Who just re-signed with the Colts. So perfect timing.
Hey, March Madness runs deep here on Game Runs Deep. Thank y'all for joining us. Remember to subscribe to the Ole Miss Spirit, as Benny said. Follow him at SpiritBen on Twitter. You can follow me at Sudu TV on all social media platforms, Mudcat Media as well, if you could. If you listen to us anywhere other than YouTube or Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any of that stuff, make sure you subscribe. Leave us a comment. Before we go, parting words, Benny.
Yes, first, thanks to Riverland Roofing for all they do for us at the Ole Miss Spirit, OleMissSpirit.com, affiliate on 3, and on Talk of Champions /Games Runs Deep. Game Runs Deep, 662-644-4297, riverlandroofing.com. For all your roofing needs, it's Riverland Roofing. They are great Ole Miss Rebels, and they'll take care of you. If you need financial help, B&A Bank is here. Call them today at 662-534-8171, online at bnabank.com. And I would love to have you with me at the Ole Miss Spirit, OleMissSpirit.com, and affiliate of On 3. Switching up the QR code one more time. That's it. Above Sidhu's head. New members can join for half off an annual sub today. And we'd love to have you, man. Like it's
hey.
As many Ole Miss people as we can get. Nope, you're good.
Sorry to cut you off. Quick update. I just saw from Chase Parham on Twitter that Cade Townsend has mild inflammation in his shoulder. MRI was clean. Rehab during progress day by day.
Hey, what did I say to start the show? What did I say to start the show when we mentioned Cade Townsend? What did I say? I said I've heard positive things, but I don't want to put it out there. We've been on here for an hour and a half. Hadn't checked my phone. Good to see that the news is positive and not what it initially was feared to be. But I'm glad that Chase was the one that got to put out there. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to be like, well, I'm hearing that it's not that bad, and then he come out and he like had shoulder or something or other that
terrible. Yeah, no, should be all right. All right, Benny. I'll see you maybe later this week. Right?
I hope so. Like I'm thinking Friday.
On Friday, yeah, we can look over the brackets because the first round will start. We got the first 4 games tonight. We got more first 4 games tomorrow. Thursday's the start of the round of 64. Friday will end the round of 64. So,
well, I want to say, I can't remember what I was going to say. Dead gummit. It was like you remind me of something I completely forgot. I biffed it. I forgot it. It was something that I'm going to like kick myself after we get off here because I wanted to mention something.
Hey, you've got my number, bro. It's all good.
Yeah,
you can always.
Yeah. I'm in for the people. The people I actually care about. I'm kidding. I care about Sidhu. I love him. He's baby bro. But yeah.
All right, guys.
Also, yeah.
We love you.
There it is. Spring football coming up for Ole Miss, March 23rd. And then Meet the Rebels and all that stuff. Like someone asked in chat, Ben, will you be at Meet the Rebels? I will. And we're going to have some special stuff here on Talk of Champions leading up to spring, including tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. If I can pull up the graphic in general. There's this typical schedule for Talk of Champions. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time, Jake Schoonover, Ole Miss Special Teams Coordinator, is supposed to be joining us. So we'd love to see everybody tomorrow at 1 p.m. to hear from an assistant coach, which you never got to do at Ole Miss under Lane. So come join us tomorrow at 1 p.m. That's what I wanted to say. There we go.
Boom.
There it is.
Y'all take care. Join the bracket.